That's right, everybody. This only happens once in a blue moon. I still haven't changed the intro. I keep forgetting. Because I do it, and I'm like, oh, the intro, I haven't changed it. And then an hour goes by where I'm doing this. And that's it. I don't think about it anymore. Just in this moment. I'm going to set myself a reminder. How's that? Being a responsible adult. Because it's easy to make. I just keep forgetting to do it. Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Mental Musings. Hello! So nice of you all to be here. Isn't that fun? I have no idea how that sounds. Let's get to the new intro thing. Set that timer for... This might go to 10 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I don't believe It's Bourbon Night is going live tonight. Real rain? It's raining here? There? Epic rain? Oh, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, rain tonight. Yeah. I have noticed that the rain has not been doing much of anything lately. It's like a little bit at night and that's it. So good. We need rain. There have been like fire warnings and everything. It's like, why? It's like, 70 degrees in November. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Anyway, let us begin. Heart monitor's on. You can see I'm actually doing a little bit better today. For now. But I also don't have a blue moon glass. I feel like I should rectify that. Oh, that's no good. That's bad. We don't like that. Sugar Kitty, before I forget. I have given you your rabbit back. I think. So I felt bad last time, and I don't know if I had them backwards or if they were always like that. But now you have your rabbit for when you do your thing. You do not have to do it now. I'm just saying I did it. This is actually a place in Virginia. And Mama and Papa KillCo are great, of course. But Mama KillCo likes to buy stuff when we go places. This is one of those things. We went to this brewery in Virginia once. Years ago, when we were down there for Busch Gardens. We're the family that likes to go to amusement parks. Well, when I was younger, we were. Now, things are different, we'll say. Rabbity babbity boo, yes. You get your rabbit back. I think I fixed it. Again, I do things and they go, there, it's done, and then, I don't know. Let's begin. I have a thirst upon me. And it can only be rectified by Blue Moon, non-alcoholic Belgian White. Again, non-alcoholic. Does not mean there's no alcohol in there. Just for the record. It even says on it, celebrate responsibly. But the information I looked up and got in my head and tried to just like deal with it, as far as just enjoying my non-drinking time, is that you would have to drink you would have to drink 10 of these. So 10 12-ounce non-alcoholic beers to get the equivalent of one 5% beer. Or 4%, I don't remember. You cannot drink 10 of these fast enough for it to have any effect on you at all. And that's something I have to deal with in my own head. Berschenweisser Württemberg. Wind beer. Only made in America. Yeah, I guess so. Ooh. That sounds like it's... I don't know how to feel about this. Expertly crafted. That's upside down. Colorado, USA. Since 1995. 5. And it says with Valencia orange peel. That's good, right? It feels a little weird to have a word Valencia on something. It felt like a medicinal thing when I read it, or some kind of medication. It's an interesting name for an orange. Anyway, let's get down to it. Looking forward to this. I found these at, guess who? Irene Tan's store. And I went there yesterday. Mind you, I really wanted to take yesterday off completely. I also wanted to take today off completely. I want to take a lot of days off right now. But we're not worrying about that. That is something I have to deal with on my own. Wittenbier in Belgium once, and they had no idea what it is, what I said. And I mentioned what it was supposed to be, and a light went on. Also, me and Papa KillCo like this, by the way, generally. It's one of those, if it's on tap, we get it. This is clearly not on tap. But I can't think of one of these being in a bottle. Maybe they are. But when I think of Heineken, I can see it in a bottle. The other one we had, the Art of something, I can't say it right. Art of Schmalali. You know what I mean. That one feels a little weird to see in a bottle. I guess that's always how it is. I'm not sure. Here we go. It feels like I'm opening a soda. That's my concern. Steady on. Pouring it in a glass like a civilized human being. I actually like this glass. And I'll show you why in a minute. There we go. I'm not going to show off my beer pouring skills, by the way. But I'm very specific about it. So you can see right where this is. It's got a little bump. It's right where the head should be. Give or take. And that's all. I like that it goes out a little bit. Where all these like flat ones kind of feel slippery. Like just the regular pint things, it's like, yeah. This one feels like if I'm holding it, you know, there's something there to keep it from slipping down. German wheat has banana and clove to it. Belgian wheat is so different, more like a sour. Once had a dry hopped wheat in Holland, and it was great, although off typical profile. Hey. The one thing we found over our little taste bud journey, whether whiskey, beer, wine, whatever you happen to be able to drink, the variety is always there. Especially with rye whiskey. I thought of it like one way for the longest time, or one or two ways. And then I try some other ways, but it's like, that's not at all what I expected from a rye. It's great. It's great to see how many differences there will be in the future. Corn, wheat, rye, all of it. There's so many strains and varieties. It's like, once we start looking into that, things go crazy. All right, I like how it looks. Looks like a Blue Moon would normally. See how the smell is? Ooh, there is more of an orange in here, and you'll note there's no orange peel in this. So they did something with the orange to try to help. Lemon instead of orange? But look, it's right there. Orange. I'd like to have it with the lemon, actually. Maybe next, well, maybe someday, if I'm at a bar or a pub or something, and they have this zero kind, actually I can't. If I get this 01 or in the can, they already have a little bit of a orange zing to it. So we'll just have to wait for the day I'm drinking beer again. Emily Chambers, cheers. Thank you. Welcome. Look of Belgian wheat, yeah. Cloudy and a bit of a tang. Point of almost sour. Yeah, the orange is prevalent. It's it's like borderline orange juice smell. Which isn't bad, except I do not want to drink a beer that tastes like orange juice. That's... There's something in here that smells... We're leaning into like hospital room, but not like in a hospital. It's like when you go to get your physical, like you're really physical and you're stuck in that waiting room. You know, there's been some medical equipment and sterilization around, but it's not as prevalent as a hospital. Also, I've been to too many waiting rooms. Sucks. You can't leave me in a waiting room. I just start like looking through stuff and sitting on the chairs that spin and just spinning around. Seeing how long it takes to get dizzy. I like it. I like the smell of it. Again, it's leaning hard into orange, and then there's that weird little chemically hospital-y thing. I don't know what that could be from. Whoop. It's nice and cold, too. Microbrewing talent does a Kolsch that's off-profile and is like that. No wheat, but almost sour. Maybe you're able to again. I have to hook you up with a local brew. Sure. I like to try, well, you know, as you can tell, I like to try new things. You've been here long enough. We all know. Do it. It's not doing it at all. There we go. I get very particular about the framing here. I want these here. I want to be in the middle of this, and then I want these to be about the same distance. Don't worry about it. Let's get to the drinking, shall we? Cheers, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let me know what's in your glass, whatever it may be. There's not a lot to it, I'm going to be honest. It's very light. I don't taste much at all, really. I'm going to hold my palate for the next one. Hard American, nice. Oh, that's better. Orange is up front. Oh, there, yeah. When it comes to the finish, the wheat feeling, like the nice, well, look. What is this even made of? Belgian white. I forget what it's actually made of. I'm talking about wheat flavor. I'm like, I don't remember what this is made of at all. It says wheat brew. Good. That's what I thought, but then I doubted myself. What a surprise. But there is a notable, I don't want to say breadiness, but that's pretty much as close as I can get. Like the smell of baked bread. And except it's on your tongue. Fizzy lime water currently, lucky. Well, I'm going to have another one of these. This is a crushable beer. And it's, maybe you can drink 10 of them. I don't know. Witten beer with a Japanese name made in Brazil. Go figure. Oishi desu. Oishi desu yo. Very good. Oishi. I just say oishi. Yeah. Oh no. There's not a lot to the flavor, but the texture feels right. It has that nice little orange citrus. And if you hold it in your mouth for a minute, well, not a minute, but, you know, briefly, you do get more of that, I can only call it a beer note. But I'm leaning into, like, bread. I'm having a hard time explaining this. Nice fizz, very light, and it's a little dry, like it's kind of a slow creep. And that's when I can't even say wheat bread. I keep comparing it to like the smell of bread rather than the taste, because it is so light. It's just like there. It's like floating in the air. Wow, that's wild. Again, it's, of course, not like the original. There's something missing, and it's definitely part of the flavor. As far as, you know, orange, citrusy, and then a little bit of wheat bread in a dry finish. But it's like the mid-palate's not there. I know I'm talking about this like it's whiskey, but I guess this is how you're supposed to talk about anything with taste. Excuse me. That's wild. I like this a lot. Like, this could be, if I could get this other places as easily I can get a Heineken Zero, I'd probably get this one, because I've had a few sips already and I really want to keep drinking it. It's so close to the original. As far as the process, as far as the flavor, it's definitely got something missing in the middle. But it's still good. This is something you could absolutely drink with the boys or the girls or anyone you're with. And still feel included. You know, like other people are having alcoholic drinks and you have one of these in your hand. Perfect. It'd feel a bit weird if it was the can. Like, I am not a canned beer person. That's... No. You will see me mostly drinking out of a bottle or out of a glass. And if it's out of a glass, it should probably be off the tap. Problem there is that there are not many, if none, carrying kegs of non-alcoholic or zero alcohol beer. They might, but it's honestly never something I thought about, and I don't think they would waste the space. They would rather have alcoholic beers on tap rather than ever having non-alcoholic or zero alcohol. That is my opinion and feeling about the matter. I would like to be proven wrong, because that means there's still hope out there. The shift is happening. And we've talked about the shift here before, where drinking isn't as common in younger people right now as you'd think it is. But I know there's going to be an uptick in people's drinking for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 years probably. Just a guess. And I sure as hell picked a time not to drink. Yay. But I get to explore stuff like this. That's the fun of it for me. And I have to state, I know it's obvious for like most of you who are here, but I'm not a beer channel. It just happens that most non-alcoholic or zero alcohol beverages at the moment, it's beer. So the fact that they're doing that, once again, should tell you something. I'm looking at my phone because it's charging. I don't want it to be stuck charging when it's full. That's not necessary. So, now that was easy. Like, I like it. I'd definitely buy more if I could find it. As I said, this was purchased at Irene's store. I'm debating on showing you my recent haul, and I don't like saying that either. Because I shouldn't find myself leaving Irene Tan's store with 6 bottles of whiskey when I do not drink alcohol. There's a reason for it. I'll explain. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'm not going to show them off. Maybe I'll post them on Instagram or something later. I should do more like picture posts on YouTube as community tab, come to think of it. That's another thing I have to do. So 2 of them were ones that were supposed to be given to me a while ago. And they're over there. Then one of them was a donation. So that's 3. One of them was a bottle I was purchasing for someone else. Nope. 4 of them were donations, come to think of it. 2 of them were, I was supposed to get them earlier, but, you know, both of us forgot about them entirely. The other one was purchased that day as a donation. The other one was purchased earlier as a donation. So 4 bottles I didn't even have to deal with. 1 bottle that I did buy was for a friend of mine, my coach, the one who did the charity fundraiser at her own location where I go exercise. She was asking about bottles. Don't tell anyone. I think it's supposed to be a gift for someone, but we picked that up for her. Irene recommended it, and I'm curious about it. It's something I'll put on the list to try later. Hearing noises near my window, I don't like it. And then, what was the other one? I know there were 6. Or maybe there were just 5? I feel like there were 6. It was a box that fit 6. Hold on. No. Oh, then 1 bottle that Irene Tan donated. So technically I only got 1 bottle for myself, purchasing wise, and it was for someone else. So I didn't buy any bottles for me. I acquired bottles that were for the channel when we get back to regularly scheduled programming. Yeah. Now, why did that jump like that? Brandy is common with wheat beers. They usually put extra yeast in it, maybe. Love yeast flavor in beer or baked goods. Yeah, what is sour? What's up with sourdough? Sudden question in my brain. Yeah, I'm getting a delay on chat, so sorry. I'm responding slowly. I always worry about this, like chat just not catching up. It's weird. So I'm stuck there going like, German wheat beer is so much yeast that it's still in the bottom of the bottle. Bottle, still in the bottom at the bottom. I want to say bottom of the bottle, but it's not how it's written. It's written together yeast into the glass. Blue Moon website has a where to buy section. They mentioned 2 stores near you, Crossroads and Stonebridge. Do you know where those are? I know where Stonebridge is, and I think I know where Crossroads is, but that one I don't like. If it is the one I'm thinking about, it's not one I want to go to. That's the place that has Blanton's. Deadwood, thank you very much.
Bunny dance is for money.
Thank you. It worked. Body dances for money. There you go. You got the test. You know, the like and the thing and the whoops. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so super chats are now that one, which I don't remember if they were supposed to be that way before. I don't know how many of those I've had. I thought about changing them to like turkey stuff, but I don't care about Thanksgiving that much to do that. It's an American made up holiday and all of it is full of lies. So not exactly one I want to think about other than meeting up with family and eating some food, which is always fun. I like doing that. I love meeting family and eating food. It's good. I like. But there will be some Christmas nonsense as December hits. You've been warned. Oh, and we did go over some samples while I was at Irene's yesterday. I can't talk about what they are. If you listen to the podcast, you would hear me mention that. I do. Yes, thank you, Sugar Kitty. That was probably something I was going to do, but it's not on the list yet because this is as a... I didn't plan this thing. It just became in front of me, and I went, oh, I like Blue Moon. I did not realize they did a non-alcoholic one. So it all turned out for the best. I actually gave Papa KillCo one of them earlier today. I don't know if he's going to pop on tonight or not. He's been run ragged recently and did not sleep well last night. You know how that is. I know how that is. Ah, dropped it. Oh, come on. Ugh. I love it when things that are paper-like fall on the ground. And you have to try to get them off the ground. Don't make it weird. All right, so maybe I should make a tier list. Is that what people do? Is this S tier? What? I don't think I'm going to find an S tier non-alcoholic or zero alcohol beer, because that would have to taste almost identical. And that hasn't happened yet. But this is definitely A. This is and this one and Heineken Zero are on par. I do like the Stella. Oh, I remember what it is. Stella Artois Rose. How do you say it? You have some weird way of saying it. That one's definitely a B. It's not bad, but it's something about the taste of it I don't think I enjoy that much. Artois. Stella Artois. Artois. That one's pretty good too. But I can't say it's on A. I feel like it's B. And I don't even have an explanation for that. Not really. And I can only base it on the taste. And I don't think it's one I like the taste of as much. Heineken is also near that, because I don't like to drink Heinekens normally. But as far as what's available and which I prefer, you know what? I'll be nice and generous. The Blue Moon is A tier because it tastes very similar. No, it's mostly hold on, words. It gives a very similar experience as far as the smell of it, and the initial taste of it, and the finish. But there's obviously something big missing in the middle as far as the normal taste would be. I can't place what it is because it's been a minute since I had a Blue Moon to begin with. Yeah, skunk beer. We don't want that. Thankfully, I'd like to believe they're pretty careful with that. Like, don't leave your beers in the sun. Don't leave them out too long. I haven't had a problem with them yet, thankfully. But yeah, we'll say the Blue Moon is A tier. It just came in and took top place. I'm not going to have an S tier. It's going to exist, but I don't expect anything to go there. And then we have the other two that are going to be in B tier. I'm making this up in my head. It's not real. Just so we're clear. If you want to remember this too, go ahead. But B tier would be the Heineken and the Stella Artois. Same problem. Oof. It's nice and fizzy. I'll give it that. And now, on to our regularly scheduled program. Bring hope to the Clavey family. Yes, that's still happening. November and Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month is also why this is happening. We are 60% of the way through, which is amazing. Because it's the 10th, the 11th, the 10th. We still have 16 more days. 18 more days? 60. Hold on. I'm saying this out loud like I know what's going on, and then it's like, no, I don't know, no, I don't know. We have 17 more days till the end of the GoFundMe. That is because the 28th is Thanksgiving. We don't want to hold it then as the giveaways. So keep in your head the 27th, November 27th, Wednesday, for the big giveaway. Reveal? What's the word I want here? Announcing the winners. Yeah, there we go. Announcing the winners of the raffle. Then. Serious blueberry note? The Art American? What? I like the sound of that. Unfortunately, I think blueberry, my mind goes to like fake blueberry first when it shouldn't. And blueberries are really like not crazy overpowering. Same goes with strawberries to an extent. Strawberries are still strawberries. But compared to my unfortunate childhood problem of I had candy that tastes like strawberries and blueberries and lemons. How many more air quotes can I do? You know, the real thing seems tame. Yeah, man, I want another one of these immediately. That's not cool. Still impossible for the effects of alcohol to show up. Imagine this is about as potent as if I accidentally swallowed some mouthwash that was alcohol. The alcohol mouthwash. You know the feeling. The pain you cause yourself for beauty. I just got the one with no alcohol in it. It's much better. I'm going hardcore. There can't even be alcohol in my freaking mouthwash. That's not true. I've gotten the non-alcoholic mouthwash. 0 alcohol in my mouthwash for quite a while. God, if someone drank mouthwash, why would you do that to yourself? Someone's done it. If it's a thought in my head, it's happened. Ugh. It's like people drinking a bunch of cough syrup. It's like, what are you doing with your life? Why have you done this to yourself? Music's good today. I'm trying to keep calm. And also to point out, my heart works. I have a soul, technically. Comes from aldehyde chemicals. Ester like more oily fatty acids muted to me, but boy, it sticks around. Yeah. Yeah, I get strawberries and blueberries on a weekly basis. And I have smoothies all the time. Smoothies are where the flavors come out, like strawberry and blueberry and bananas. Note, I can deal with bananas in a smoothie. Do not like eating physical bananas. They're gross. Jack, cheers all. Hello. Cheers to you. Welcome. Look how fast I've gone through this. This is how they get you. Like, oh yeah, it's non-alcoholic. There's no way you can drink 10 of them in a certain amount of time. It's been 30 minutes. I'm more than halfway through that. And I want another. That's a problem. But I am glad I should be able to find where I can get them now. Yeah, because this is great. The thing I've noticed mostly, other than doing this, like doing what we're doing now, and I feel like I should have a drink because guess what I always do when I'm on here? Whiskey channel, have whiskey in my glass, talk about whiskey. But in this case, I'm exploring new beers and new non-alcoholic things. The possibility of actual non-alcoholic or zero alcohol whiskey is possible if someone donates to the channel. And I'm talking specifically about something nearby. I'm going to do some research. Ow. I'll tell you about what I've seen. And I can't remember the name of it. Hold on. Rather than trying to go to the store. Non-alcoholic. Why I went to the page? Oh, God. Yeah. This is hell on earth. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm extremely skeptical. Is it the one called Ritual? Or is it something else? Because I'll be honest with you. The only reason I get it is so I can make fake old fashions. So, even if it tastes not great, I would do exactly what I would do to a whiskey that didn't taste good if I were to make an old fashioned that way. That's what it used to be for. I think most of you know that. Old fashions were originally made to cover up the whole whiskey being kind of sketch and not taste good way back when. Now it's more of it's a way to showcase the whiskey with the other ingredients to make a superb cocktail. So boy, but yeah, this Ritual Zero Proof one. I don't know. I think I might have. Oh, you mean the spreadsheet thing? I think I did. Jack, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Do you want that put into the raffle? I think I can do that. Let me check. Jesus. Well, there's the... yes, you did. There's the heads up that happened. Thanks, sir. You just let me know. Again, I'm being pretty... I need to be very, 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 very upfront that if you donate through PayPal or Venmo or Super Chats, that goes to me. However, I will add the donations on in the raffle. It won't show up on GoFundMe. It won't count to that goal. But I can use the PayPal and Venmos, mostly because they're not as touched. Like Venmo especially, it just goes directly to me, no takesies. But I know through Mega Chats, there's a little bit of take. And I believe through PayPal, there's a little bit of take, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So it's something you can do, but it will not go to the GoFundMe directly. I do not have the ability to do that easily, which is why I'm like, no. All in all, I prefer if you go to the GoFundMe right away. But if not, cool. Peroxide, no. I will stick with my I want to say the Listerine mouthwash, but I'm almost positive that I get the CVS brand. So it's like it is like Listerine, except it's the store brand, so it's less, costs less. I'm okay with it. So yes, there is a whiskey thing out there called Ritual. Non-alcoholic whiskey alternative. I'm looking at it. Oh! That sounds dreadful. Mind you, it's $30. And it looks like they have one of each. So it's only, yeah, there's only one. There's only one I'm actually going to try. And that is their whiskey. They have a tequila, a gin, a rum, and an aperitif. I'm not sure what that is exactly. I know what an aperitif is, but I don't know why there's a bottle of it. So keep that in your thoughts. If someone wants to donate Ritual Zero Proof whiskey alternative, I'll try it. I might even make a video of it. I don't think I will. I've come to understand right now my ability to do much of anything is extremely limited. For now. Peel and as and freeze the smoothie when on sale. There you go. You see, the problem is I have to deal with the banana. And I think you can understand that there's sometimes there's only so many things you can get yourself to do to get it done. I'm conscious of the fact that I can go get bananas, have them delivered to me, or pick them up at the grocery store, bring them home, peel them, cut them, put them in the freezer. I'm not going to do that because it's the getting them from the grocery store is the first part. That's not so bad. I go to the grocery store every week, no problem. It's the peeling them, cutting them, which is extra things, extra steps as I call them, that are between what I want and the objective. So I can do those things, but I also know myself well enough to know that if I bring bananas home and that's something I have to do, I won't do it. My brain will just go, no, or I'll do it later and then I'll forget. This is something I've had to talk about with my nutritionist, is there's limitations. There's only this many things I want to go through, or am able to go through, before there's a stop. So if we don't get to the end of it by a certain point, with a certain amount of, I almost want to say D&D, like action points. There's only so many of those. Some people have used the spoon method. I think they've used like not having enough spoons, that kind of thing. And that's the same thing. Like I have the ability sometimes just to do so much, which is why doing something as simple as that is just not going to happen. Getting the smoothie pack, the frozen smoothie pack, that's great. Got the smoothie pack, got the, what the hell is that thing called? I'm looking at it. Bullet, the bullet blendy thing, you go zzz, and then you're done. I have one of those. That was just given to me. I didn't buy that. It was like a gift. And the frozen smoothie mix, which is all of it, bananas, blueberries, and bananas, blueberries, strawberries, all in one, all frozen. Great. I can handle that. And then all I need is milk. Milk is the tipping point. That's why I start to get a little wobbly, because I don't do well with milk. Milk, I forget. And if you forget about milk for like a week, it goes bad, which is why I hate dealing with it, because I forget a lot. Dole brand frozen fruit. Come out in single packs already. Made, peeled, and ready to go. I think they have mixes. But yeah, I don't remember what kind of mix I have, but I was going to have one of those before the stream started, but I thought, I need to keep my palate clean for this. And I also didn't have enough time to do it anyway. I still don't know the exact count for things, but that one's fine. And so I have the blender. It's a matter of frozen stuff in the fridge, milk, and protein powder. That's it. Then bzzz, and I have my food. I have my drinkable, the sustenance. That I can handle. But when it's all those other steps, like cutting up the strawberries, getting the blueberries, cutting up the bananas, the life just leaves me. And that's very similar with all the foods I have to deal with. Local grocery store also has packages like Dole. Yeah, I talked to my nutritionist. I was like, there's got to be like cut up frozen bananas out there, right? There are. They're just hard to find. I think she found them at Walmart, of all places. I went, oh, cool. Not going there. This is one place I don't ever go. Walmart. Absolutely not. It's bad enough with most. I'll go to Target. I'm that guy. I will go to a Target. I will not go to a Walmart. And even then, I don't like it very much. I'll go to a Burlington Coat Factory. That's okay, too. I've been meaning to go in there. I've been meaning to do stuff, folks. So much stuff. 1, getting rid of stuff. 2, getting new stuff to replace the stuff I got rid of. I know that doesn't sound like it makes any sense, but it's true. Because my skin's getting dry. That's no good. It shouldn't do that. It has issues, but it shouldn't do that. It's not cold enough. That's right. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Oh, yes. There's certain dishes and such that I don't want anymore because I don't use them. And they're not up to speed for what I want. They're the type of thing you put them in the microwave and you touch them when they are done and they're hot. So they're not microwave safe. So I don't need those. Hate Target for Walmart. Is it? There's one near me. I went in there once and got my good coat. Something else I have on my list of things I want to do with my life, but just can't manage. Finding someone who does repairs to clothing, like the coat I have is really great and I love it, but it's got under here, I tried to stretch or something and it's gotten torn, and I don't want it to get worse. It literally came apart at the seams, so I want that fixed. But I like weird. I don't know if it's my generation or what. When you have that happen, you're like, where do I go for this problem? Well, you can just do it yourself. Yeah, I know. Not gonna. Old times combing out with Thors. Yeah, it seems like a nice store. Like it's. I don't know where to put it in the scale of how I feel comfortable being in there. But it's generally a fairly comfortable place because it's all just clothes. But it's not. I'm about to, like Macy's? I don't know. I don't know clothing stores. You know how often I go to clothing stores? I buy most of my t-shirts online, and I have jeans that have lasted for decades. So, I do need to get new shoes. You know what sucks? Not having money. Don't. It's just the reality of my situation. I'm not like, please give me money. I feel like every time I talk about my finances, it's like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, just give me money. That's not what I mean. It isn't. I'm just explaining. Oh, it is. Like, I'm saying I would go to a Target. I haven't gone to a Target in years. No. Yeah, maybe 2 years. Because I wanted to get something the reason I went there was because they have like storage bins, like the clear storage bins that you like fit under your bed and that kind of thing. I needed some of those because I'm trying to get my life organized to some extent. And the reality is a lot of the problem is just I don't have the correct places to put things. So they're just scattered around and shoved into random things. Like I'm looking at you can't see it, but it's all over there. I have all these CDs that I don't use that are just sitting in the corner. A lot of books that I don't read or don't use. One thing is literally just covered with a bunch of stuff. Most of that stuff I do not need. It doesn't need to be here. So there is going to be, as I said, more live streams where I'm doing stuff. And I'm trying to decide if it's something I'll do with a laptop or my camera on my phone. Because I can do that, but I still have yet to figure out the whole ability to see chat while doing things problem. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do a mix of both. That seems silly, but maybe. Because the only problem with the laptop is fiddling with the camera. Never mind. It would be easy to use the laptop now that I think about it, even with the step problem. Because I need the laptop on, I need it plugged in, I need the webcam, which it has its own webcam that I attach to it. And I can move that, and I can put that on I want to say gurney, but I can put it on something and move it around. The convenience of being on the phone is that I can move the camera so easily. But now I have actual equipment that can put a camera anywhere. As long as I put it in the right place. I can't move it as easily, but I can still move it. I think I was using it for when I was using my webcam. It's just a matter of putting when I was using my cell phone, and all I have to do is put the webcam on it instead, and that works fine. That's a lot of prep work in my brain, though. Like, saying it out loud makes me tired. We'll see. I really do need to clean up my apartment still. It's well on its way. My bedroom looks really good, believe it or not. It has not looked that good in a long time. But now it's mostly the living area. And what else I want to do with this whole scenario here. I have like a couch and stuff. It's like, I don't know what to do with it. The only thing that happens is I think about, how can I use this for my YouTube channel? On a couch with KillCo. And then there'll be my reaction channel. I just watch stuff on the television, which I don't have, you know. That's not going to happen because that's too much work. I thought about it. I like watching reaction channels. I don't feel like I can do it. Too much. Well, this was a very pleasant experience. Finding out that Blue Moon is badass with their non-alcoholic version. Very pleased. We have plenty of other stuff to go through, thankfully. And a lot of it is... The catch, in my mind, is I wouldn't really buy non-alcoholic beer just in general. I've done it now, like the Heineken and this stuff, the Blue Moon and the Stella Artois. I bought those. I didn't think I would ever do that. But I don't know if I'd buy them again. The Blue Moon I probably would. However, the Guinness I probably wouldn't. Guinness goes in C, if we're talking about tiers. It's good. It covers it. For what it is, it's very similar. It's not close enough for me to really like it. It'll do. But I need to find another kind of stout non-alcoholic or zero alcohol beer to cover these colder days we're running into up here in the north. Brr. You know, the very few that we've had, mind you. Yeah, but there have been some cooler days. So let me check. I gotta tell you the DL here. Yeah, I'm talking about how it's been chilly in New England here. Tomorrow it's going to be almost 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Day after that, it's going to be around 50. Day after that, it's going to be in the 40s, the next day, in the 50s Friday, in the 50s Saturday. So we're kind of getting into the norm of it. But then there's stuff like tomorrow. 19 degrees Celsius, a.k.a. close to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Ridiculous. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. To the best of my ability, maybe I'll go for a walk, you know. Go outside, enjoy the weather. Whoa. Last night it was 26 Celsius there. Or 26 Fahrenheit. Because that's damn cold. And I know it's dipped below zero more than once. But if it's 26 Celsius, that's very warm. So I don't know which one you're talking about. I hope that was the right button. 26 Fahrenheit already. Yeah, okay. Yeah. There has been a night or two recently where it got cold real quick. It's just like, you know what? Freezing temperatures, why not? That's made it very hard for me to regulate the temperature inside my apartment. Because my apartment temperature is generally around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If it gets any colder than that, I start to get uncomfortable. I'm fine being outside in less than... Like today I had a t-shirt and a vest. And that was it. And that was fine for the 50-ish degrees that it was. High is 56. Tomorrow's supposed to be 71. Yeah. Yay, New England. Yay, climate change. I'm trying to think of the word to use. Human beings have done so much for the world. Drastically altering the whole temperature. Yeah, no in between. It's either it's really cold or it's really warm. I'm wondering when we're going to dip into the whole actual winter temperatures. It's coming up. Usually December and January. And a good portion of February are the colder months. And November and September and October are pretty chill. These, especially these ones this year, woo, it was beautiful. There were too many days where I was like, it's a beautiful day. It's the end of October, but it's a beautiful day at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Jet stream comes and goes. La Nina. Is it La Nina again? I can't keep track. The world and the weather patterns are weird. The hurricanes that we've been having are great and horrible at the same time. They're just horrible. That was a joke, obviously. No bad thoughts. We're talking about good stuff. Good beer. Good conversation. Good gravy. That's right. I'm going to start reviewing gravy for Thanksgiving. No. That would be strange. 80 Fahrenheit here in October. Why? That's been weird. So, finalizing things before we get into the end of the stream. GoFundMe. Go there. Donate. Get yourself in the raffle. Numerous prizes. I'm trying to remember. 3 bottles of whiskey are up for grabs. 1 Flaviar Advent calendar is up for grabs. And 7 sample packs are up for grabs. That's quite a bit. It's a heavy load. I'm still telling myself I need to get started on pouring the samples now. So then all I have to do is send them out. But I'm terrified I'll forget which box is which. And either way, I have to wait until I print out the labels. So I'll just put the label on top of it. There you go. Mark it on the box and then cover that up so you never know. Yeah, but that's been the thought process lately, is just to get that done. Whoa, so many samples. I hope I have 70 sample things. Actually, wait, it's less than that because one of them is a 4-pack of the top shelf stuff. I remember that. Top shelf is the one you can't see behind me. This one's out of bounds though, unless we open it up before the end of the year. That's the hope. So annoyingly close to 1,000 subscribers. Tell your friends. I'll be doing at some point, I'm telling myself, I'm going to do a subscribe-a-thon, which is where I'm just going to stream for a really long time and be like, subscribe to the damn channel, please. I keep going until we hit 1,000, which won't be true. The attempt is going to be stream for about 7 hours. Oh, God, every time I say it, it feels horrible. I'm going to stress no matter what, Sugar Kitty. It's mostly stressing about which whiskeys to put in the samplers and then being keenly aware that there are 7 sampler packs going on. So that's... Hold on. 63 vials that I have to get. It's a lot. And then the last one is only 4. But still, that still counts. And I think that's why I was doing the 4-packs for so long, because it's just easier to pour 4 than it is to pour 7. But I prefer pouring 7 because 7. It's just figuring out what they're going to be. That's where I start to ruminate. Well, I mean, I could put the bad ones in there. I've thought about that. It's like give you 6 that are good and then 1 that I don't particularly like. Just so you know. Just so it's in there. And the other reason is, of course, other than for me thinking like, what am I doing? Is that some people might like the stuff I don't like. Dalmore and Macallan are both specifically ones I don't like, but I could put them in a lineup. So people could then say they tried the Dalmore, they tried Macallan. In my case, I bought the bottles and I didn't like either of them. Yeah. Well, let's see. It's all just going to be stuck in my head for a while now. Yeah. My mustache got wet. it's not cooperating now. It got beer on it. Now it hates me. That checks out. 5 minutes till the end of the stream. I was thinking going for 2 hours, but I'm not up for it. As you can tell, I'm nice and calm. And I like to remain that way. And either way, as I said, with the goals are there to encourage you, but I'm likely going to do it anyway once the stream is done. And I certainly am going to have another Blue Moon once this stream is done, because it was really a nice surprise. Hopefully Pop and KillCo will enjoy it as much as I did. I know, again, I gave him a can earlier today, but he was not feeling great. He's drained, and I believe they're heading up to Boston tonight, so that's very likely why they're not here. So he probably won't have to. He probably can't have it till he gets back. That sucks. It. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. I like it. You'd think I wouldn't, because so much of the middle is absent. But it's still good. It's so easy to drink. That's the thing. Like, if this were a real beer, that'd be dangerous. It's been a long time since I've had a beverage of this type. Not this type, but it's been a very long time where I've ever gotten a drink that made me want to drink it, and then want to drink it again. I do not remember when that's happened in recent memory, which was, the last 4 or 5 days, maybe. Good deal. Good deal. Is this what? That's the thing I'm supposed to do at the start, is say, is it worth it? It is. Absolutely. This one's absolutely worth it. So to answer the tremendous question that this whole entire live stream is about, is it worth it? Yes, it is. If you're looking for a beer alternative, if you're out with your buds and they're drinking and you're the designated driver, you just don't feel like it because you got to get up in the morning, whatever the reason is, try it. If they have it behind the bar, absolutely try it. The Heineken Zero, the Stella Artois, and this one especially. This one is the absolute, get this if you can. Heineken Zero is usually the big fallback, though, because they did a good job in their availability. Now, I may come on the stream again tonight. This is a big maybe. I'm going to say probably not, but I have to say this every time I stream, that I will be streaming more games in the future, for this whole month and probably beyond, because I got to keep those watch hours up, baby, and not doing videos as much. There's still some videos that'll happen, but I'm definitely not doing it as much. I have one big video project that I need to finish, but I haven't even started, and one other project that needs to finish that I still have to work on the script. It feels gross to say that, but it's true. And that's one I'm just voicing over anyway. So it's a matter of getting all of it to click in the way I want. We'll see. I am going to try to be more productive in that regard when I can, but there's a lot of needed downtime for me right now. So computer games will be a big thing. Catbots. Sugar Cuddy, please do. Like, again, it's a weird way of showing me the amount of hours. Like, you need 4,000 within a year. And I feel like it's like, we're there, right? But it's going off. It's going off a whole year. So I don't know what to do about that. It's like one other day, 1 week goes by and it's still the same, or does it not change for a long time, or what? Either way, it's not like we're a huge amount lower, but it would help in any regard if anyone wants to kick up those watch hours by playing a playlist of live streams or the videos I've done, whatever. There's been an uptick of subscribers. Maybe they'll watch all my stuff all at once. That'd be wild. I did that with the Whiskey Vault, though. So keep that in mind. It can happen. We shall see. And if I do come back to play games, it'll either be World of Warcraft, because, yeah, I'm going to escape hard. Or, what else did I play? Fallout 76? I don't know, though. I might have to play that a little by myself to get used to it. Because I did feel like I was diving into something very big with a lot of stuff to do. And it didn't feel like the original. Like something felt off. There are other players in it. Like, it's all a little too... something's off. So we'll see. If I do start playing World of Warcraft, that'll be the main focus for a while. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.